Hey Capricorn, welcome back to the channel. It is Kay, your spiritual witch, your astrologer and numerologist. We are out of retrograde. We have no planets retrograde between February and May 2022. So this is your reading between now and then to see what you need to know for past, present and future. Have a question in mind that you would like the answer to or some guidance with, and let's see what card comes up to you for you before we start. Spirit, what is the response for the Capricorn who may be asking a question right now? What do they need to know? And you've got perfect timing. So that is your response. So I hope that that is helpful for whoever needs it. Let's jump right in. I've shuffled the deck, but I'll shuffle again in front of you and collect your energy over the next couple of months. Let's see what you need to know. All right. Yep, I'm being pushed here for Capricorn, so we're going to read from this deck. All right, let's see what is surrounding you. Past, present and future. Okay, bottom of the deck energy is the sun. Really nice. Really nice. The sun. So growth, health, vitality and blessings. What's going on in your main reading? Oh wow. Okay, Capricorn, if you've been through some pretty stressful times, I can see why this might be here. What I'm seeing here is, oh, Capricorn. Okay, so it feels like for some of you, in the present moment here and now, some of you may have been feeling a little bit defeated. That's what I'm seeing here. For some of you, you may have been facing some kind of battles or struggles with the King of Wands, and crossing that is the card of, you know, it could be battles, could be not deceit, but more so like being less victorious than you would want to be. This card can work both ways. It could be victory, as in you show up as a person who has managed to steal the swords of these two people, or defeat, where you have been defeated and somebody else has stolen your swords. Now, I read this energy based on what's around me, and because I'm seeing around it the Nine of Swords above you, which is a card for stress, kind of anxiety, disappointment, and underneath it the card for battles, a true card for battles, the Five of Wands, is that maybe you've been feeling a little bit defeated, some of you. And what's feeding into this could be something from the past. Now, what I'm seeing here in the past is the Three of Pentacles, which is about growth or trying to gain recognition for something that you're doing or have done, or trying to expand on something or get some kind of footing. I'm going to clarify this because it seems to me in the here and now for a Capricorn, they could be feeling a little bit less victorious than they would like to be, or you could be facing some kind of internal battles and some kind of stress. So Spirit, what do we need to know about the recent past and this Three of Pentacles? What does Capricorn need to know about this? Or what do we need to clarify with this Three of Pentacles energy here? Okay, so we've got Seven of Swords, the card of deceit. Someone's done you wrong, Capricorn, or you have done someone wrong, but it feels like someone has done you wrong. And on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Star card in reverse. So the Star card is the card of hope and faith, and it's also the card for Aquarius, but it's in reverse. So that gives me an indication of a lack of hope and a lack of faith. But your clarifier card for the recent past, and what I felt was maybe holding you back or could have been feeding into this energy here in the present, is the card of deceit. That's what's crossed it. So someone has done you wrong. It could be a situation, person, place or thing from the past, and you're still pretty stressed about that. Don't be though, because the bottom of the deck energy is the Sun. Looking forward into the future, I can see real potential for success here, or a need for you to defend yourself even further, as you have been here with the Five of Wands. Now, this card is a bit like this card here. It's a double-edged sword, even though it's the Seven of Wands and not swords, because it can indicate potential for success. Seven is that number for potential, but it can also indicate at the same time that Sometimes we need to defend ourselves from situations, people, places and things. As you can see, there's a man here with like a wand across his body, and that's what can indicate the need for defense. But at the same time, it can indicate the need, the means or the need for potential success with a situation, person, place or thing, because, you know, 6 swords or 6 wands have been grounded into the floor, and there's potential to do the 7th one. Now again, I take it with what's around it. Now because I'm seeing you holding on to something and maybe some sadness or disappointment here, how you're showing up as the 4 of Pentacles, trying to gain grounding or security or footing with something, and certainly holding on to something. And your environment is the 5 of Cups, is disappointment. I'm seeing that here you feel like you need to fight for something. Let's get some clarity on this. Feels like you want to fight, Capricorn, and I don't blame you. Okay, the Hangman's come out for you in reverse. So the Hangman is about seeing things from a different perspective and also being patient. What else do we need to know about this 7 of Wands? Is this a fight for Capricorn? The Lovers in reverse. Okay, so a Gemini could be involved, taking the astrology away from it. The Lovers is an energy of desires, yeah? An energy of love, of course, an energy of decision making and coming together with something, being connected to it, but it's come out in reverse like the Hangman did. So this can indicate a lack of desire. So I feel like Capricorn, there's potential for success in your future to move through this energy here, but you need to keep fighting. And if you have a lack of desire to do so, then don't. You really, really need to, but you need to maybe wait a little bit longer and be patient for something to happen. Or you could, for some of you, need to be looking at things from a different perspective, which is the other energy of the Hangman, with his head illuminated, and this man, when it's the right way up, he's suspended upside down, so he's seeing the world from a different perspective, but it's come out in reverse. So the future looks like, what Spirit is saying to you is, this person who's done you wrong, leave them where they are. Let karma deal with them. You in the here and now, who may be a little bit feeling a little bit less confident or as strong as you would want to be, and a little bit stressed and maybe fighting your battles here and in the here and now, you need to keep moving forward with defending yourself, of course, is what they're saying, but also knowing that there's potential for success, okay, even if you have a lack of desire to continue to. Now, you showing up as holding on to this sadness is not really helping, okay? Or your environment as coming up to me as quite a sad environment, like the 5 of Cups looking back, a man who's in mourning, he's looking back at the 3 cups that have spilled over, but he's forgotten that there's 2 behind him to be thankful for. Now this isn't going to help, because ultimately with your hopes and dreams, there's again an indication of potential for slight success, you know, with the 4 of Wands, which is not the 6 of Wands, which is the high level, you know, moment of success and achievement and progress and recognition. But what this is stability. It's potential for stability, and it's coming up here as you in your hopes and dreams and right across from the future. So I can see that you want something, I can see that you want it to happen, Capricorn, but they are saying that you need to push through with this, and I want you to let go of this sad energy here. So I'm going to clarify more around your hopes and dreams, okay? So what does Capricorn need to know about this with the hopes and dreams? Here we go. Oops, it's just slid right across the table. Wow, look at that. You've got the 2 of Cups as a clarifier. This is partnership. You joining with something that you really want. 2 people, 2 situations, 2 places, or 2 things coming together in partnership. It can happen. They're saying it can happen, and they've clarified that it can happen, whatever it is that you want. Don't forget your underlying energy is the sun as well. So overall, even though it feels pretty shitty, I'm going to say that because that's how the word I'm being given at the moment with what's going on, there's real potential in the future, but keep going. Now, you're showing up here, or the outcome is showing up here, is restrictions with the 8 of Swords. Now, I want to know what this restriction is about, or you should know what this restriction is about and why this is here. So let's just jump in with our other deck, make sure we've got all the cards the right way up. So the reversals come out naturally and see what we need to know. So Spirit, what is this restriction for Capricorn? What do they need to know? Excuse me, just sneeze there. Okay, you've got a card flip and you've got, wow, look at that, Temperance, Balance. So the card for Sagittarius come out, but also taking Sagittarius away from it, it's about balance. So there could be some restrictions around give and take of balance to come, but what else do we need to know? Okay, we've got a card flip here, and then we've got the actual other card for balance here with the Six of Pentacles, about give and take and charity. So it feels like a potential outcome with this situation, person, place, or thing, however this resonates for you, Capricorn, is that the restriction that you're feeling, there can be some balance and there can be some peace, okay? The restriction that seems to you in your perspective, or where you're at now in your headspace in the present over this past situation that you're finding difficult to move forward with, or maybe have a lack of desire to, and holding on to something, even if this is your perspective about restriction, they're saying that there can be balance and there can be peace found. They're saying that it's possible for you. They're saying that, you know, what it is that you desire, which is here in your desire situation, partnership, connection and success, it can happen. But I really feel for you, Capricorn, it is down to you. So this reading here, what it's showing me is a Capricorn who's lost a little bit of doubt, not lost a little bit of doubt, that's the wrong way to put it. They've lost a bit of faith, and maybe they're quite doubtful and their confidence could be down. And it could be what's stressing them or what they're having battles with internally, and it could be over this past deceit. Leave it. What you want can come to fruition, but you've got work to do, Capricorn. Whether this be internal work, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, however this reading resonates for you, they're saying that it's possible, but you've got work to do, and you've got to be prepared to let go of this kind of energy, you know, holding on to disappointment, so that you can achieve this, and that, you know, your future with this is quite possible. You know, the potential for success. But the Lovers card in reverse and the Hangman in reverse is showing me that maybe there's a lack of desire for this, or there's a lack of fight for it, but they're asking you to clearly get ready. You know, there's potential, fight for it, defend yourself, so keep going. So I really hope that whoever this message is for, whatever Capricorn this is meant to reach, it reaches them as a bit of reassurance to let you know that, you know, we're out of retrograde now. There aren't any planets that's going to be messing us up as they can do, and bringing us back to old situations, people, places and things between the time of me recording this, which is the beginning, if I can speak today, beginning of February, through to around the 10th of May, I believe it is, when the first planet Mercury goes retrograde. So it's like a time now to really push through. And this is why I'm doing these readings for the signs, because it is a key point in the year with having no planets going into retrograde. So if this message is for you, keep pushing, Capricorn, okay? Just keep pushing, because what you want is there, but you've got to be prepared to get it. You've got to be prepared to take it and leave this in the past. So if this message was for you, drop me a comment, let me know if it reached you. Give the video a like on the way out if you haven't already. And if you're new here, why not subscribe? And hopefully I will see you in the next reading. So blessed be, Capricorn, and I'll see you soon.